It looks like the first major legislative effort of President Obama's second term will be immigration reform. And despite previous failed efforts at an overhaul to the system, the reform efforts are being met with quite a bit of optimism. So what's different this time? On Monday, a bipartisan group of senators dubbed the Gang of Eight put forward an immigration plan which would tighten border security and create a path to citizenship for illegal immigrants already in the country. But a path to citizenship has long been a line in the sand for Republicans. Calling that measure amnesty, many conservatives say any plan to help illegal immigrants change their status would reward bad behavior and prompt a surge of new immigrants. Conservative bloggers oppose the idea, ripping on the Gang of Eight Republicans by labeling them with terms like sellout and alien amnesty promoters. John McCain, a member of that bipartisan group, defended the plan Sunday on ABC, saying Republicans need Hispanic votes and this issue is important to them.
Look at the last election. We are losing dramatically the Hispanic vote, which we think should be ours for a variety of reasons, and we've got to understand that.
Conservative bloggers aren't buying it, though. Radio host Mark Levin raised a common argument, saying the majority of Hispanics aren't likely to vote Republican regardless of a path to citizenship.
Those who believe that so-called immigration reform will lead to electoral victories are simply dead wrong.
Of course, any reform bill would have to pass through the Republican-dominated House, where there's certainly no shortage of GOP voices opposed to the citizenship provision. Former Representative Tom Tancredo told CNN it's unfair to legal immigrants.
Why would you do this to them? Why would you be so unfair as to say, but we're going to take that one thing, the best thing that we give you for doing it the right way, and give it to people who did not do it the right way?
Even lukewarm supporters of the plan, like Senator Bob Corker, are approaching it cautiously, saying the whole thing could be derailed depending on how the bill is written.
The details matter. I think right now they're at the talking point stage, and this needs to be reduced to legislation. The last time this blew up was when it was reduced to legislation.
But perhaps the optimism surrounding this reform attempt stems from Republican rising star Marco Rubio. Rubio made the rounds on conservative talk shows recently, trying to bring the farther right elements of the party on board with the plan. And Rubio managed to win over two Fox News hosts, Bill O'Reilly and Sean Hannity, who praised the plan as thoughtful and fair. Radio host Rush Limbaugh, who Monday called on Fox News to help him defeat the plan, did an about-face after talking to the young senator.
Senator, it wasn't that long ago where your message was what this country was. It wasn't that long ago where your message was a winner. I wish you all the best in reviving it.
Rubio's efforts could also help him build a national profile before 2016, when many analysts expect the charismatic young conservative to run for his party's presidential nomination. While so-called amnesty efforts send up red flags among conservatives, a leadership role in a major bipartisan reform effort could do wonders for his chances. Washington Post writer Chris Cillizza says Rubio, one of 2010's Tea Party darlings, could see a big payoff. It's a delicate balancing act, but one that Rubio can't go back on now that he's stepped out on the high wire. Slip, and there's no political net below to catch him. Make it to the other side, and his cachet within the party, already high, will soar. For Newsy, I'm Zach Toombs. Multiple sources, The Real Story.